Jamaican style creamy fish tea with noodles. You can go ahead and press save now because I know you're gonna love this. First, me use canned coconut milk, but every country girl will break, shell out, grate coconut with a grater, but today we are blend. Before me blend, me lightly season my fish, add some butter and a little warm water, just a little bit, put it on the stove, turn it on high for 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, me turn it off and just let it sit. Step is necessary to separate the fish from the bone. I've blended coconut so many times and I've never seen it like this. The cream separate. Ask me why, because the water that I blend with was room temperature. Anyway, I added some hot water just to break it down. Get in there and squeeze out every juice that I could with my hand. I may save the trash so I can make coconut flour. This is how you want your fish to look. You don't want it overcooked. You just want to steam as much so you can remove it easily from the bone. You see that? Yeah, because a fish tea, we make creamy fish tea, so we don't want a bone in there. We want to get out as much as the bone as possible if we can get out all of. Now, pot on the stove your soup pot. Island spice oil, some of the pieces and little butter, and that is some ginger and garlic. I press the garlic and grate the ginger. Sauteed that until it was extremely fragrant, and then I added some thyme. Me also go with some more aromatics, tomato, pepper, and onion. Me never have no scallion. Me don't know why me thought me had scallion in my fridge. We are one monkey don't stop no show. So me sauteed them until my onions were translucent, and then me went in with a whole heap of white mushroom. Stir fry that and cover it down just for the mushroom release it juice. A couple minutes later, I open that and stir it up just to merge all the flavors. And then me add my phone ring, but me that tell us I stir that up just to merge all the flavors, and then me strain in my coconut juice and I just pass it through a smaller strainer just to make sure me not have no big trash in it. That entirely, then I added a little Old Bay. And because I love eating my medicine, I added some turmeric powder and some black pepper. It's because the black pepper activate the turmeric. Never have no cock soup or no fish noodles, so I sift off the seasoning from some Maggi right in the pot. I put nothing though, because to be honest with you, that little strainer that annoy me. I should do it in a bigger strainer. I never want to do it no more. Onion powder, garlic powder, and some of this garlic pepper just because I use it up because I get lumpy. Stir that in nicely again, put the cover back on there, bring it to a boil. Hear me out, this will still be busting with some dumpling and some yam. However, I used some noodles, falda noodles. They're like mini lasagna noodles. See that lasagna soup going viral? In my opinion, this could be a healthier version of it. I didn't boil off my noodles, but I did soak them in some hot water for about 5 minutes because I wanted to get rid of some of the starch, but lo and behold, these noodles were really not starchy, so you don't have to soak them off. I went in with my broken down fish with the reserve juice and everything, because remember we have little seasoning and little butter in there, so it's perfect. Bring that to a boil again. After I taste it, it wanted a little more salt, so I go in with a little Creole. And from here, you can add some spinach, some callaloo, anything you have, but I found it pack of mixed green in the store, so I decided to use it. And I'm telling you, it was so good. Yeah, me did add for the scotch bonnet pepper too. In a minute now, the mixed green we are talking about gonna come up. In the meantime, let me tell you this. I tried my best to get out all the bones that I can, but at the end of the day, it is fish. So be careful when you're eating that. I honestly didn't find any big bone in mine, just some little pieces from like the side. And I gotta put those in there, to be honest with you. I did a little more pepper flakes because I wanted a little spicier than it was. But child, it was perfectly fine the way it was. And this came out chef kiss delicious, bussin'. I call it creamy fish tea, but honestly, it's not my idea of creaminess. And it should have been more milky, but of course, this is coconut milk, so it was coconut milk creamy. And most importantly, it was delicious, hearty, and it never make you feel too full and stuffed. If you ask someone to do the fish head, of course, I say them I put in my bowl. Keep in mind, if you have leftovers, the sauce will go soak up in the noodle, but it will still be busting, so save this so you can make this.